promoting local broadcast TV content in a new way. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from an organization called Pearl TV is Managing Director Ann Schell. Hi, Ann.
Hi, Fred. It's nice to meet you.
Great to see you too. Well, let's start with an overview. What is Pearl TV all about?
Sure. So Pearl Television is a business organization of 8 of the largest broadcast station groups in the United States. And we're partnered with the networks. We cover over 98% of U.S. households. We're local broadcasters providing those local station signals in the markets throughout the United States.
And what is the goal here? Why have they come together?
So Pearl came together over 10 years ago. These companies recognized that consumers or viewers were watching their local news and information content, great shows, sports, games, things like that, across many platforms, and needed to look at, today broadcasters distribute their content not only over the air, but also on OTT, on digital platforms, through many ways of allowing consumers to be able to find that content in many places. As we were looking at our over-the-air transmission system that was put in or ideated in the early 80s and implemented in the early 90s, that's the high definition transmission systems. I don't know if I'm sure you remember when we went from analog to HD, that big transition. The world was moving to IP, and broadcasters realized that they needed to upgrade that platform. And that's what we're doing today. That's what we're mostly investing in, is the deployment of next generation television, or ATSC 3.0 as the standard is known.
And this includes some interactivity. So this is broadcast sort of combined with the internet?
Yes, it's first of all, it's the world's first IP transmission system for broadcast. And what the uniqueness of broadcast, as you know, is one to many. So there's low latency. Consumers can receive it with the over-the-air signal or through cable in the United States. And this new platform enables us, because it is IP, to embed URLs, to create almost a web-like environment over the air. It brings digital to our over-the-air transmissions. And in doing so, we're able to bring consumers more content, bring content alive with interactive. There's a whole host of things we can do. We've done a lot of consumer testing, asking consumers, what do they value in this new platform? And it's multiple things. It's higher quality video, so we're able to go up to 4K now. HDR, so the high dynamic range, black or blacks, white or whites, really makes the pictures come alive. And the audio is a digital-based audio system from Dolby. That Dolby audio system brings you immersive, sort of movie quality sound, as well as consistent loudness and dialogue enhancement. Those features are there day one. And the interactive element. So when you're watching your over-the-air broadcast now, you can click on the screen and bring up menus. If you want to delve more into content, you want to get stats, or, it's just a tip of the iceberg right now as we're starting to produce this over-the-air interactive platform.
Now, you produced a video that highlights some of the features. Let's take a look.
We're here with the Johnson family, who just purchased a NextGen TV. And we're going to show you how NextGen TV takes the TV watching experience to the next level. When you buy a new TV, be sure to look for the NextGen TV logo. This means it has built-in features that provide a new, free over-the-air service and a whole lot more. As you can see, NextGen TV's stunning video features elevate your viewing experience with 4K HDR ultra high definition video with brilliant colors and a sharper picture with a wider range of contrast. This makes it feel as if you're really there. NextGen TV amps up the audio experience with the Dolby audio system, giving you immersive movie theater quality sound, consistent volume when you change channels, plus voice and dialogue
Will
enhancements,
you marry me?
so you get all of the story. Right, Dad? NextGen TV also brings you new interactive features, so you can watch your favorite shows, news, and live events like never before. With a navigation guide you can even personalize, more informative emergency alerts, and access to deep dives and bonus content, like lifestyle shows and sports, that even Isabel here might think is cool, or rad, or whatever the kids say these days. Lastly, the NextGen TV you purchase today has built-in tech that's upgradable to the advancements of tomorrow. So as new features become available, your TV keeps getting better and better over time. With features coming soon, like the option to select multiple camera angles, the ability to play along with game shows, personalized audio track selection for a listening experience to fit your preferences, and even more enhanced interactive live content. See? The Johnson family's happy with their NextGen TV. So go, get a NextGen TV and get more TV. Sorry, got a little carried away.
So many of the top TV makers are on board with this. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so early on, LG, Samsung, and Sony came out with televisions in 2020. Those were the first televisions. It's been 2 years now. And Hisense joined just this summer. So that's four of the major manufacturers that provide, I think, over 45% or more, 60% of US televisions in the US. The CTA predicts that this year, 10% of all televisions sold will have NextGen television on it. And in 3 years, over 75% of TVs sold. So we're letting consumers know about NextGen now. There's little to no difference in cost as you're going to buy a television that has it or doesn't have it if it has a comparable size and features. So we would recommend going ahead and buying a NextGen TV set. You can also go to www.watchnextgentv.com to find out if it's coming to your city, if it's already in your city. Currently, we cover over 50 markets and are in over 55% of US households. We plan to be close to 75 to 80% of households early next year. We're continuing to add markets and roll out the new platform. What's unique also, Fred, though, is that consumers that have a television that they bought and they missed out on, let's say you just bought it this Christmas, and you didn't know about NextGen, that's okay, because you can buy what we call an upgrade accessory, similar to a Chrome stick or something like that you can plug into a television that was bought in the last 7 years and convert, and it upgrades it to NextGen TV. These are early devices. I think some new introductions we'll see at CES 2023. Can't believe I'm talking about that here now in early September, but yeah, so exciting things there for consumers as well, so they won't be left out. And the other thing that's important to note is our current services we're continuing to provide them. So you'll be getting the old services plus the new services. So not unlike a cell phone that you have today, it has all the G's on it pretty much. I mean, they just retired some of them, but you can get, as you're traveling through the country, sometimes it's 5G, sometimes it's 4G. Similarly, in markets we're offering NextGen, you'll start to see these channels pop up on your new NextGen TV in the better quality with the interactive. And over time, you'll see more and more of those channels. Today, over the air, there's about, average over 70 channels per market that are free to consumers.
And what should consumers know here? What are they going to need? An HD antenna, or can this work via a cable delivery as well?
Yeah, so for right now, it's only available over the air. The good news about NextGen is it's more robust. So part of the platform allows for us to add repeaters, things that we couldn't do in the past. It's built to be mobile, meaning that you're not sitting there fiddling with your antenna. and trying to find the right direction for it. It's a very robust signal. And yes, you do need an antenna. There's a great site you can go to called the Free TV Project that talks about how to find an antenna. Also, if you go to www.watchnextgen.tv, we talk about the antenna there. So a lot of choices for consumers for antennas are fairly inexpensive. OTA is on the rise. As consumers are looking for ways to bundle their own experience where they can bring a lot of free in along with their subscription services.
And given the economic conditions, people are looking for ways perhaps to save a little money too. And some of the subscriptions, maybe they could get by a little more easily with this.
Sure. I mean, there's lots of options for consumers. A lot of our viewers are on cable, and we're continuing to provide they're great partners for broadcasters. We are been working on an integration with cable. We anticipate seeing NextGen come to cable, probably in a year or so. We did our first integration test over a year ago. You'll continue to see news about cable integration over the next year.
So people, when they're buying a new TV, they can look for a specific logo here?
Yes, it's an NextGen TV logo. We recommend looking for that logo because that will ensure that that particular television actually can receive our transmissions and all these cool features and functions we're offering. The other thing to note about NextGen is it's upgradable. So as we improve the applications and interactive, you'll continue to get more content, more features, higher quality content as it comes along, and improved audio capabilities like multi-language, the ability to toggle between 2 different languages. All the features are not available right now. So think of it like any other new application that you get. They continue to add on to it, and make it better for the consumer. And that's what we'll be doing with NextGen as we continue the rollout.
A lot to look forward to. Again, the website is watchnextgentv.com. And Shel, thank you for spending time with us.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure, Fred.